Writings on the wall, they can't spell it off. Wait till after dark, you turn prey. I was in phase, now it's better days. Now my paper straight, we call space. I'm not for any hating, I can feel the vibes. I feel like wanna feel like feeling traumatized. Drama time, call it trial. On Valentine, itchy in my palm, it's probably come a time I'm alive.
I was overseas the entire 4 years. I love Italy, and I was also in Turkey. But Italy took the cake. I lived there for 2 years. I lived in the city. I ordered pizza via delivery in Italian. Like, that was like...
We're the land of the...
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought.
Clearly. David, thank you. A look at the Magic starting group. Guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Okeke in at the power forward. The new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills, or if you're trying to pack on good weight, what kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason?
Boy, there's big-time athleticism in the body of Markelle Fultz. Get up, young sir.
And here's MP for three. Hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The pass to Suggs. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Suggs has got 5 now.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
MP fires from way outside. Drummond, another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Fultz with the ball. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Wagner with it. Working on Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Just 4 to shoot.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
MP against Fultz. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. MP against Fultz. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
MP, that's for 2. That one off the back iron and out.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Suggs with the ball. Curry meets him. And that one's good. Suggs. Suggs has got 7 points. Craig, talk about a guy who plays with competitive fire. Suggs is a powerful leader, but by example.
Yeah, I mean, this guy plays with such great strength and energy, and he makes great decisions. Really has an advanced understanding of the game for his age.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Drummond. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. And Simmons subbed in for Seth Curry. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Simmons finds MP. From 20 feet out. 2 points. That one goes. MP's got his third bucket of the night.
Watch how MP flusters the defense with the dribble move, getting himself the shot he was looking for.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Bamba. Dishes it to Suggs. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 9.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Simmons passes to MP. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Magic shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Going inside. Bamba passes to Wagner. Suggs kicks to Ross. A rebound by the Nets.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And one of the remaining veterans on this Orlando Magic team.
T-Mac, Shaq, Penny.
And we know this is Ross's 6th season in a Magic uniform.
And Kevin, he's found his niche as a bench scorer and veteran presence. Good to have those steadying influences on a roster, even as a team goes young.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Mohamed Bamba. Suggs out there with Anthony. Then there's Wagner. And it's Ross in at the small forward. Bamba with it, picked up by Harris. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. MP, no good. And here is Ross. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. The Nets shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. MP, that's for 2. Rebounded by Anthony.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Well, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, is dad. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. And that's something that started early on in his life. And honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Your Brooklyn Nets.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 4. And we'll be back. we've got second half action. For you thus far, a pretty evenly. Making a change here. MP's checked in, and a switcher also for Orlando. Wagner's checked in. Fultz the pass to Okeke. 90 seconds now into the second half. Passes to Bamba. Clock at 6. Over Drummond. Another miss by Orlando.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
We've got Durant, MP out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5. Okeke passes to Bamba. And the layup falls.
Well, Mo Bamba, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Nets leading by 4. Holman here now for an injury report.
Hey guys, the Magic's head athletic trainer gave me an update. They checked out his foot and it appears he may have sprained his toe on that play. Well, this is definitely unlucky, and especially right at the start of the season. The adjustments will be plentiful going forward. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Now, here's Suggs, covered by MP. To the right side. Here's Wagner, trying to get open as Lopez. A second chance effort. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Wagner.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's MP for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Okeke's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
MP from deep 3-point land. Another miss by MP.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
The shot by Anthony, no good. Nets have gone somewhat so far, 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
JB just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets ahead of steam behind him. Forget about it.
The Magic trailed by 4. Here's Suggs. It's hauled in by Claxton. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
They get it again. Kicks it out to MP. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Nicholas Claxton. Ross is checked in for Orlando. Lopez against Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Magic have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
MP, that's for 2. They get it back. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Brooklyn ahead, up by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So on the floor for Orlando, Suggs out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Bamba in at the 4 spot. Here's Suggs. Pass to Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. No good with the triple. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. The 3 from MP. That one doesn't go. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you...
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Let me look at my schedule for next week, and I'll let y'all know.
Do you remember when we first met and Ricky asked us about doing things outside the norm?
And you said you can make anything work if I ball out. And that was the selling point. Ricky liked that.
I mean, I think the exact words were, there's not a vision you have for yourself that we can't make a reality.
What do you have, a photographic memory?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Point is, you want to trade, and we can make that happen for you. It just won't be immediate. And as always, the better you ball, the more options you have available to you.
Okay, cool. So what's next?
Well, the first thing we need to do is figure out where you want to play basketball. So I'm going to need your top 3 destinations.
Top 3? I thought I'd just come in here
We're
and
just going to poof make it happen for you.
Well, yeah, I mean.
All right, look. It's a possibility. We are very good at what we do. We exhaust every avenue to get our clients what we want, but you don't have a no trade clause. And in reality, people don't always get their first choice. So yeah, we need you to make a list. 3 preferred trade destinations. And then this way you have a couple of good options and the team has the flexibility to not feel like they're getting raked over the coals by you guys. MP, you know they don't even have to trade you if you don't want to, right?
Yeah, I hear you. That sounds fair.
Okay.
3 is good. I can make that work. I'll make it work.
Hey, MP, this is the fun part. Where do you want to go? Awesome.
Okay, so what now?
Well, if you want this to happen quickly, we can be aggressive, but it comes at the cost of more or less ruining the relationship with this front office. So if you can wait a little, we can work a little closer with them to ensure that everyone walks away feeling like a winner. No hard feelings.
So I want to go the no hard feelings route.
Okay.
You know, this is a business and we need to see the long game. I just don't know if this is the right decision for my future, but
If you're comfortable waiting for a solid trade package to take shape, then that's the route we take. And we're still going to get you someplace totally acceptable. It's just going to take a little time.
cool. So how do we spin this narrative? You know, the press, they gonna be all over this.
You can acknowledge a desire to be traded, MP. We don't need you to hide that. But you can't get specific. Don't talk about where you want to go, for instance. That'll dry up the trade market for you and make you an enemy in Harvey Lesser real quick.
I see.
So what are we thinking?
Look, I don't want to burn too many bridges this early in my career.
Okay.
We playing chess.
Then we do the good soldier thing. Not an issue.
We'll take care of it. Get out of here. Go relax.
What would I do without you ladies? I'll see you soon.
Take care, MP.
So long.
All right, we got a thing at 3? Is it
Yeah.
2?
And I just
like I'm Kurt. Come and get your girl. She be tryna flirt. So I tell that wink.
My very first 2K that I bought was 2K11 from the BX on base. You know, 2K11, 12, 13, I haven't missed a beat. 14, 15. When I was in 2K13 was actually Italian. I bought my 2K13 in Italy.
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this is the club ready to handle this challenge on the road tonight. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, part of what makes Cleveland, Ohio a special place. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a... Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. And the starting lineup for the Nets. They've got Kevin Durant. Seth Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Drummond in at this. Every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, B.A., it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
Irving, the pass to MP. Takes the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. And some breaking news regarding MP. He has signed an endorsement deal with Mountain Dew.
And Mountain Dew partners with athletes from all around the world. Now, I heard that MP will be working with Zach LaVine on their next marketing push. Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
A quick shot there. It's off target. And it's Brooklyn ball. 10-point lead. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they eke that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty, but they were lucky to come away with the win.
Yeah, we talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
Here's Sexton. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. "27 seconds left to play in the first. That one goes. Count it.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Irving, the pass to MP. From deep three-point range, Mobley grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Nets. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. More 2K action in just a moment. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
We've got Kevin Love, Jetty Osman out there with Mobley. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's LeVert in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. From deep, MP nails it from 3.
3 points.
MP's got 9 points.
Just a nice touch from the perimeter. I like whenever MP looks to fire from distance.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, "I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do."
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that. Shot is up. They grab their own miss. Love, that's good.
Yeah, when you give up these second chance opportunities, I don't know what you expect. Kevin Love is going to find a way to get in there and make something good happen.
From deep, MP. Again, MP missing.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Chalk up 2 there.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
Simmons with it. Now LeVert defending. Sexton against MP. Again, MP missing.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
And yep, it's good. Osman's gotten his second bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Simmons, and it's Simmons with the jam.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
The Cavs trailing. Cleveland calls timeout. Hey, and the apple not falling far from the tree. Simmons' dad was a legendary player in Australia.
And that's where Simmons says he really learned the value of team ball. At age 15, he played in a world championship there. Just invaluable to his early development.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Griffin. Aldridge comes in for Claxton. Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Curry in for Simmons. Here's Okoro. 9 points in the game. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. MP way outside. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the half. Just 5 on the clock. Garland for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
I just love the ball.
The Nets with the lead. MP outside. The 3 is up. Nets keep it alive. Aldridge passes to MP. Second chance shot. Here's Aldridge. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Lauri Markkanen. The first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Nets out in front, up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been Cavaliers.
For the Nets.
Love is checked in for Allen. Osman comes in for Markkanen. And LeVert subbed in for Okoro. Harris on the wing. The 3. And MP with a basket on the assist by Harris. MP's got 12 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
On the floor for the Nets. Joe Harris out there with MP. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Here's Osman, covered by MP. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 6.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Here's Simmons, driving inside. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam can? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's LeVert. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Simmons has got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
From deep, MP. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
Love, that's good. Brett, you could light it up from three-point range. You ever think about how well-suited you would be to the modern game?
There are nights, B.A. There are long nights where I can't sleep dreaming about playing in some of these systems.
Irving finds Simmons.
2 minutes.
Here's MP. Nets keep it alive. The shot by Drummond, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Garland against Irving. Left side Garland. Pass to Mobley. And Irving comes to help. Outside Love. This one for three. No luck on that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Pass to LeVert. Oh, rejected by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Sexton's checked in for the Cavaliers. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Durant comes in for Harris. Oh, denied by Durant.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Step back and fire, and he hits the jump shot. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's MP. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. MP's got 14 points. Cleveland has gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Pass to Sexton. Sweet little floater. 10 points for him.
How about the soft touch there from Sexton? Big athlete, but showing now he's got a feathery touch.
Here's Irving. And he makes it on the layup. And the Nets lead by 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up 15 points as this quarter concludes. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball.
Now
The Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Drummond's checked in for Brooklyn. MP comes in for Curry. Lauri Markkanen out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Jared Allen. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Wade, he's checked in for Love. Stevens comes in for Markkanen. Wendler, he's checked in for Okoro. And it's Rondo in for Garland. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin, he's checked in for Drummond. Claxton comes in for Durant. Harris is checked in for Brown. And it's Thomas in for Kyrie Irving. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
This might be an uncomfortable question here, but what's it like to be the subject of so many trade rumors? Okay.
Okay, it's kind of like being lost in a desert without any water, and you're hearing people talk about this awesome water fountain they just saw.
Interesting. So it sounds like a trade would be a huge relief.
That's not what I said, John.
Now, you just compared the trade rumors to a water fountain in the desert.
Yeah, I did.
Well, that makes it sound like you would really welcome a trade out of here.
Next question.
I just love basketball. I love it. I do. I do. I started playing basketball in high school. I was very shy. I stayed on the bench. I didn't get in the game very much. And surprisingly,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge.
Thank you.
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Drummond. Kyrie Irving is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Brown. And it's
Coming on to the floor.
Thanksgiving coming tomorrow, Greg. How many plates of turkey you think you're going to put away?
Oh, you got to get seconds. Just make sure you leave enough room for dessert. Sometimes a little walk is what you need to shake off what we back home used to call the itis.
Williams' shot is off. The Nets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. MP against Horford. Brown the pass to MP. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Celtics. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
That one, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game?
Tatum kicks to Smart. Here's the pass to Horford. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Brown. That one wide left.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
KD dishes to MP. With the floater. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect him.
Oh, what a beautiful play.
Intensity. Did you see that? Great. You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Simmons passes to MP. Takes the three. The dive for the ball. Another miss by MP.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backdoor.
Boston making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Tatum. And it's Neesmith in for Brown. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. Right the pass to Cornett. Here's Pritchard. Over in the corner, White. And he's good on the three ball.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Simmons finds MP. Pulls up on the elbow, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
9 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Next foul, MP. That's his first.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
4th team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Celtics, Derek White.
And both free throws good for White.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Simmons inside the line. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Boston.
We've got Williams. He's out there with Neesmith, and it's White in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. For Brooklyn.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Here's Williams. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Tatum kicks to Smart. Back to Tatum. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes.
Nets trailed by 4. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remain. David, thanks.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Boston again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from MP. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's KD. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I love the attacking mentality of Durant. Look, when he's in the zone, he finds a variety of ways to score buckets.
Drummond working against Brown. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
MP's shot is good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Celtics trailed by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Tatum's shot is off. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Brown kicks to MP. Launches it. Here's Drummond. And good work on the boards to pick up the second chance points. And now a 6-point Nets lead. Durant with the steal. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn.
Coming on to the floor
some changes.
for the Nets.
Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Neesmith comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. So for Brooklyn now, MP out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Higgins. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot.
Oh, the brilliance of Simmons. You know, outstanding at getting fancy with the ball and taking risks from time to time.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy, and I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
MP, that's for 2. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. Claxton's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
And they continue to control the glass.
Tatum against Griffin. To stop the run. Offensive rebound. Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Williams. Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 7. Inside, here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
You know, he's no longer Lob City, but Blake Griffin still has some ability athletically, and he can be a valuable piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, Blake isn't tearing down rims anymore. He has been taking more threes. Hoping this will help prolong his career.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's Pritchard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Williams kicks to Brown. 4 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half and only 1 in the first.
MP, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
And he gets the bucket. White's got 9 points.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
Simmons finds Griffin. The 3 from MP. Another miss by MP. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Pritchard. It's White on the wing. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Simmons. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a...
Coming on to the
Tatum,
floor
he's checked in for the Celtics. Pritchard comes in for Al Horford. Drummond's checked in for Brooklyn. MP comes in for Seth Curry. Shot from 12. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Jason Tatum is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Smart. Then there's Derek White. And it's Pritchard in at the 2-guard spot. He's in the game for the Celtics. And it's Brown missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. You know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
No, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Brown feeling out of it. Tatum on the wing. In the corner, Horford with it. Rebounded by the Nets. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And he overshot that one, missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
This is it to Brown. And stolen by Horford.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely, but we've seen crazy things happen.
Brown wide open, he fired. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And they're on the break and taken away by Brown. Irving against Smart. Williams dishes to Smart. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown.
The more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Team foul.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
And there haven't been too many players who've had to prove themselves as much as MP. With all the hype he had coming into the league, he had to go out and make the doubters into believers.
Tatum, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Even better. We ended up making a Pro-Am team. We had 5 girls. It was myself, Caramel Cherries, Hazel, Shakita, Cookie, A Little Lady 87. And we got our court to elite, which is a big deal. Then that's when the 2K League noticed. And they flew us out to New York. And they were like, hey, why aren't there any...
Here's the shot from earlier as the Suns arrived at the arena. They're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. It's always happening in Brooklyn. And with tip-off.
Thanks, Brian.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? Here are the 5 for the Suns. Booker, the 2 with Johnson at the 3. Jay Crowder is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Paul. A lot of teams don't like to tip their hand too early in the season. Coaches like to keep a few tricks up their sleeve for later on, Clark.
As very well they should be. I mean, it's a really long season, and you're learning your team, so you figure out different things that you'd like to add later on in the season. And you really don't want to reveal anything that might give you an edge if you hold on to it until later down the road.
To the middle. Here's Šarić. That one falls.
Šarić is deceptively strong. This guy's got good strength, and he doesn't mind being physical, can absorb the contact and find a way to finish.
Durant, pass to MP. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. 5 on the clock. Booker for 3. Connects from downtown. Booker's got 6.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's MP. Again, MP missing. The Suns... leading. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Crowder against Durant. Here's Šarić. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
You know, the toughness Šarić possesses is really pretty impressive. A guy who lost 6 teeth in a game one time and kept on playing. Wow.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, another miss by MP. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Outside Holiday. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the Nets shooting pretty low at 24% in this first quarter. MP outside. They need this. Kept alive. Claxton. No good with a layup. The Suns have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Here's Shamet. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Nets on D. 8-point game. Right side Payne. 6 on the shot clock. And Holiday, here we go.
Great focus from MP on the defensive end. Not allowing the shooter to slip by him.
Puts it up. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. A big dip. And he's always been a coach on the... And CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Joe Harris, Blake Griffin out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's MP in at the shooting guard. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to MP. From deep. The rebound by Shamet. MP's gone only 1 of 7 from the field here. Ooh, poked away and stolen by Simmons. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Knocked away. Oh, stolen by Harris. Holiday against MP. Harris outside. And a nice finish on the layup.
Most think of him as a deep shooter, and that's accurate, but Harris is also not shy about doing damage closer to the rim. You know, any talk of Harris, I think, has to start with the jump shot. A 3-point contest champion. He hits close to half his attempts from beyond the arc, which is just ridiculous.
A deep 3 from MP. Here's Claxton. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Payne. 8 points in his last timeout. Here's Craig. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And floor spacers like Harris continue to be the NBA's hottest commodity.
BA, in the day and age that we're in as far as the NBA goes, great value for floor spacer. And Harris's contract, $75 million over 4 years, talks about what you just said, how valuable and in demand guys like Harris are.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Sun. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an changes for Brooklyn. Brown, he's checked in for Durant. MP comes in for Harris. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Curry. And the Suns also making a change. Payne's checked in for Paul. Pass to Booker. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. They get the rebound. A nice shot by McGee. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
On the court right now for the Suns. Payne and Booker, the backcourt duo. Jay Crowder is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's McGee in at the 5. To the paint. Johnson. The rebound by MP.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. When he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Claxton comes in for Kyrie Irving. And here's MP from outside. Holiday grabs the miss.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
And there's always been dialogue between NBA officials and the coaches and players. Some concern that it's gotten too chippy of late, Clark. It's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look, and you certainly have to recognize the fact that both sides are humans and emotions are going to run hot at times. The league has rules about how you engage with officials. I think you should actually have some give and take, but it should be toned down from what it has been recently.
Šarić checks in for the Suns. Payne against Simmons. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Shot's good by Šarić. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Drills it from deep.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
Inside, here's Šarić. Not gonna go that time. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break.
An elite facilitator, Simmons has great court vision, outstanding court vision, can make every type of pass. The offense seems to flow a whole lot better when he's out there.
Shamet into the lane, and there's the rejection.
Griffin still possessing such incredible timing. Shooters have to be careful when he's on the prowl. I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And Simmons himself once said, if I don't need to shoot the ball, I won't.
He gets his greatest joy, B.A., from setting other people up. When he can make a play for somebody else, that's when he's most satisfied. It's a rare quality. I think it should be celebrated, not over-scrutinized like it is with Simmons.
Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. And the Suns also making a change. Crowder's checked in. Here's an 8-footer, and the bucket's good from Simmons in deep. Simmons has got his second basket on the night.
You know, with his size and skill, Simmons is really good down low. I think he can score a bunch of points this way.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Here's MP. Off target from the wing.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Payne. Oh, Simmons with the block.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
Outside Holiday. Takes a 3. Rebound Brooklyn.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
MP shot is off.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And the basket by Holiday.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Simmons, the pass to MP. Releases. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Phoenix earning this break in the action. Up 10. Defense is set. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent.
Changes for Brooklyn. Brown, he's checked in for Aldridge. And MP subbed in for Curry. The Suns trailing. They've got Kyrie Irving. Kevin Durant is out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's MP in at the two-guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Irving against Paul. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 5. To take the lead. He drops it from range. And the Suns lead by 2.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're behind by 2. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, JaVale McGee.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Holiday. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been off ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Irving, pass to MP. And that one comes up a bit short.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Booker can't get it to go. The Nets have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. A deep 3 from MP. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Crowder. Let's go with a 3. Hauled in by Brown.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Irving with it. And it's Payne picking him up. And Drummond with the jam.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're ahead by 2. 35 seconds left in the game. Curry, he's checked. Close game sees Phoenix taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
I gotta say, MP, I feel like I've been hit by a truck. After everything I've done to get you here and make you feel at home, how is it exactly that you want out this early in your career?
It's business, Mr. Lesser. This is nothing personal.
Nothing personal? Okay, that makes me feel better.
Okay, look, I'm still willing to work with you.
How's that?
I'm just gonna keep things quiet. Still giving my all on court. I'm not looking to bring any problems to you.
There's really no changing your mind here?
It's just not gonna work, Mr. Lesser.
Okay. Your representation will let you know when a resolution has been reached. In the meantime, keep this out of the press.
You have my word.
Yo, what's up, man? Great game.
Hey, man.
Huddle up. One game won't kill us, but we need to correct our mistakes right now so it doesn't become a habit. All right, let's put in good work today. We have got to find a way to create more scoring opportunities in transition. Coaches, set up the drill. Let's get it, fellas.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
We out. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Yo, get it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Pass, pass. Shot. Get him.
Look at the clock. Yo, get it up.
Yo, watch it.
Hey, yo, look at the clock.
Again.
Right, second. Three of them, baby.
Check the clock. Check the clock. Clock. Get outside, get outside. Yo, watch it. Over. Pick coming. Pick him right. Ball. Hey, ball. Get it. Smash, baby. Yeah, good rebound, Andre. Hey, right here. Hey, good look, though. Yo, watch it. Go on. Box out. Get it. You need the rebound. Slow it up. Hey, keep the ball, huh? Switch. Hey, watch right. Hey, watch right. Help him, big side. Hey, go. Keep up. Hey. Second one. Hey, hit me up.
Great energy in practice. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus! Way to climb that, MP.
Keep it going. That's what I want to see.
Hey, right here. Keep shooting that, MP. Hey, keep the ball, huh?
Let's go!
Good snatch, MP.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Way to go, One more. Just like that. Now we're rolling. Yo, keep shooting that, MP.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Keep it going. Let's go. MP.
Next time, man. Next time.
get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Keep shooting. I'm on fire all day. Keep giving me that. Keep shooting that MP. See you later.
2020, I was invited to the NBA 2K League 3-3 Park Showcase.
We've seen how dominant Pretty Loves Pink can be.
And I was late, but nobody knew why I was late there.
That team is a threat.
The borough of Brooklyn is the location for the Knicks. A polished game and a will to win. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast. Hey, Dave.
Well,
yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Nets. And Burks hits 2 free throws. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Doris, one thing you can count on with Mitchell Robinson, he's going to make the majority of the shots he takes.
Right, think about it. Back in 2020, he shattered the record for highest field goal percentage in a season. Most of his buckets right at the cup in the restricted area. This guy has plenty of time to expand that range, and we know he's working on it.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Brown. The high post shot.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Here's Aldridge. Robinson pulls it in. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for New York. Trailing by 2. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Barrett against Harris. Now, here's Barrett. He's covered closely. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
MP deciding where to go with it. No good. Shot missing. And New York the other way now. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Simmons finds MP. Puts up a three. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Showing some touch from deep there. When MP gets a chance to take the three, he's all over it.
Passes it to Burks. Three-pointer. Trains the three-pointer. Burks has got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Proving how effective he can be in these sets. MP reads defense as well in the pick and roll.
And here's Burks. 9 points last game out. Here's the three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, you have got to admire the kind of range Alec Burks possesses. Just about any spot on the floor is a good one for this guy.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring. Well, an incredible lead for Julius Randle shooting the ball.
It's really just all about
Wow, so interesting, isn't it, to hear that focal point for his shooting?
And people often focus on the windup or the release, but it all starts with that foundation in the lower body.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got Harris. Simmons is out there with MP. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Walker finds Burks. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Walker against MP. Pulls it up. Another miss by MP.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
New York trailing. Burks on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. Pass to Reddish. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Up top, Walker. Covered by MP. Here's Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first foul.
Boy, Joe Harris refusing to give an inch, and he is rewarded with a trip to the free throw line. Nicely done.
Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
MP against Walker. Outside, KD. MP outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Good as the jump shot falls. MP's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn. Here's Walker. No points in the game yet for him. MP outside. The three. Shot clock reset for the Nets. He gets that one. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And a fortunate turn of events for Brown last year. Of course, he was traded from one of the worst. And that does it for the first half of play.
I want to hear you. Let's go.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Change here. MP's checked in. The Nets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Indoors, you can feel Andre Drummond's presence all over the floor, but it's really on the glass where he is truly at his most dominant.
He is nearly unmatched in terms of his rebounding ability. This guy is a multi-time league leader in that stat. He works so hard to secure possessions for his team.
And New York looking at who they've got. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tries again. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Drummond. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And that's 13 points for Drummond.
One thing MP's always had is a great feel for the game. He doesn't need to see a pass like that. He just feels it.
Walker the pass to Barrett. And he drives in, and it's sent back by Drummond. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's MP. On the wing, MP. Second chance shot, and that's off the glass and in. MP's got 12 in the game.
And defense tries to shut MP out, but he's got the touch to strike from mid-range.
Now the pass to Fournier. Over in the corner, Randall. This one for 3. It's deflected. Barrett against Brown. Here's MP. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity, and a little luck that time, but it drops. MP's got 4 this quarter.
And this has been MP's night thus far. His energy on the offensive end really on another level.
Third quarter.
Robinson passes to Walker. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Fournier against MP. And the rejection by MP. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Fournier against MP. From outside the arc. Another miss by MP.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Kick out to Walker. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Drummond. Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Ben Simmons in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group in for the Knicks. Nerlens Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Reddish, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Burks in for Kemba Walker. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. And it's Noel with the rebound.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Nets leading by 10. Simmons dishes to MP. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the shot goes in. MP's got 8 here in the quarter. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Over in the corner, Reddish. Rebounded by the Nets. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one.
Group in for the Nets. Andre Drummond's checked in for Aldridge. Bruce Brown comes in for Blake Griffin. MP's checked in for Curry. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Simmons. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Noel. Ando comes in for Toppin. And Fournier's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Kemba Walker in for Alec Burks. Durant is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's MP. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nets.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Drummond.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And it's Walker penetrating. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 3. Over MP.
And the defensive instincts of MP. Outstanding work getting the right position.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Hey!